Hi guys, this is Avinash Sharma, and in this session we will learn how to extract the data from different sources. There are more than 99 sources from where you can extract and transform the data. Power BI provides the connector for all those type of sources. But in this session we will see how to extract the data from the PDF, Excel, SQL, XML and JSON. Then how to clean and edit the data before loading the data in Power BI. First of all, we start with the Excel sheet. As you can see, we have some data. On the top, we have the image. Second, we have the name of the company, then address, and third line is the year of the sales. Then we have the information about the sales with headers, category, order date, price, unit, discount, and total. This information is for the 2011. On second sheet, we have the sales data, but it is for the 2012. Now, we will see how to upload this data in Power BI and how to clean and transform the data before actual uploading in the Power BI. Now, how to get the data from the Excel in Power BI? In Power BI, we have a get data option. If you click on that one, then you get the list of the connectors for the different sources. So we are using the Excel. So on the top, we select Excel. So in the navigator, you can see sales.excel file displays the three sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. In sheet 3, there is no data, but in sheet 1, we have the data for the year 2011 and sheet 2, we have the data for the year 2012. Before loading the data, we need to clean and transform the data. Why? If you check the sheet 1 data, then on the top, headers are the column 1, column 2, not a meaningful headers. Then we have the null value for the next row, and we have the address and other information in other row which are not required. And also you can see this row is completely blank. And again, if you see the furniture, then there is a null value this column, and again column 5 there is a null value. It means before pushing the data in the Power BI, we have to clean and transform or edit the data. For that purpose, we have the button transform. Click on the transform. So you can see we have the Power Query Editor. Power BI Desktop has several components to transform, model and visualize data and also generate reports from the data. This Power Query Editor, it is used to transform or edit data before they are actually loaded into Power BI. Now, how to clean the data? How to transform the data? So we have the Power Query Editor, and on the top we have the query ribbon. In this query ribbon we have the multiple options. So first of all, if we check our data, so you can see the first 4 rows. These rows are not required. So we have to remove those rows from this data. So for this purpose, reduce row, then remove row and remove top rows. If you click this option, then it will ask how many rows you want to remove from the top. Say 4. So you can see the first top row have been removed. Now, if you check the headers, column 1 to column 2, these are not meaningful. So we have to make the first row, this one, as a header. So we have a option in the query ribbon, use first row as header. Click on that one. So you can see the headers are now category, order date, price, units and discount. If you scroll the bar in the right side, you can see there are so many columns have been added which are not required. So we have to remove these columns from this data. So click on the manage columns on the query ribbon. Then choose columns. So you can check the name of the columns, category, order date, price, units and discount total. Then column 7, column 8, 9, 10. These are not required. So uncheck these columns. So unnecessary columns gone. Now, if we check the row, this row is completely blank. It means we have to remove the rows which are completely blank. Again, select reduce row, removes, then remove blank rows. Click on that one and you can see that row has been removed. Now, if we check the row number 5, we have the furniture and this price is missing. It means this data is irrelevant. So we click on the price column. It is called the column location. We have the list of the values including null. So uncheck the null. Then say OK. The row having the null value for the price has been removed. Now you can see we have some duplicate rows. Dairy product, then grain product, These are the duplicates. So remove these duplicates rows. Again reduce rows, remove row, then remove duplicates row. So you can see the duplicate rows have been deleted. Now back to the category. In category we have the category name and category code. The category code has been divided by the comma. So we want to divide this category code into two columns. The second column we want to put the category code. So click the category code, then in query ribbon split column, and by delimiter, because our category and category code is having the comma, so that's why we will choose the comma. So you can see category has been divided in two columns and it also renamed the columns category 1 and category 2. So we can change the name of the columns, category, then code. Here one thing is very important. What action you take or what action you do, it is recorded in the applied steps. In the same sequence you took the actions. Anytime you can undo any action. Suppose this is rename columns. Just I rename the columns. If I delete this one, so you can see the old column names are back again because we deleted that action. So anytime you can undo any step. Now, how to combine or append data? We loaded the two sheet from the Excel. So this one is the first sheet. If we check the second sheet, we have the data for the year 2012. So I want to append the data from sheet 2 into sheet 1. How? In the query ribbon, we have the option combine, then append queries. Select this one and two tables. Then select the sheet 2. Then OK. Now we can see the data from the sheet 2 has been appended in sheet 1. Close and apply. So the data has been pushed into Power BI, and if we check the data, so we have two sheets, sheets 1 and sheet 2. And if we check the model, then we have the two tables. We can create the relationship between these two tables. So this is how we can edit or transform the data in Power BI. Now, how to get the data from the SQL Server? Select Get Data and we have connected SQL Server. So in this window, you have to provide the credential of the SQL Server, name of the server, and then database is optional. We have two options, import and direct query, data connectivity mode. These are important. If we choose the import, in case of the import, if we choose the import, in case of the import, the Power BI keep the data in the cache and you need to refresh the data frequently. And if you choose the direct query, in that case, data stay in the SQL Server. you need not to refresh the data. Say okay. So now this is connected to SQL Server, and I have a database, that is the my database. If I click on that one, so these are the list of the tables within this database. I select sales summary, then we have the preview of the data. So after that, you can click on the transform data for cleaning and transforming the data. So this is how you can connect from the SQL Server and get the data from the SQL Server. Now, how to get the data from the PDF file? First of all, we check the PDF file. This is our PDF file, top with the image and the some header information and the information of the sales. So we import this file in Power BI. Get data. Then we do not find the PDF connector in this list. So click on the more. You can see this is a list of the connectors for the different sources. So we are importing the PDF file. We select PDF. Then connect and sales.pdf. So you can see the Power BI created one table and one page. If you see the tables, then we have the content, and if you check the page, then we have the whole content. So according to your requirement, you can choose table or page. After that, you need to clean the data same way as we did in the Excel format. So this is how you can connect PDF and get the data from the PDF file. Now, how to get the data from XML file? We check the XML file. This is our XML file. On the top, we have the declaration, then root tag sales, and then we have the sub tag. The sale, first record, second record, and third records. So we have the elements, the category, order date, price, units, and total. Now we'll check how to import this XML file in Power BI. Get data. So this is our XML connector. Select this one, then connect. XML file. So you can see the Power BI created a table from the XML file, and we have the preview of the data. So this way you can load the data from XML file. Now, how to get the data from the JSON file? So first we check the JSON file. So this is the JSON. The format of the JSON, how to create a JSON object. So we can write this way. The first of all, we start this square bracket and this way. And these are our records. Now, how to load this JSON file in Power BI? Get data, then more, and here JSON. Then connect JSON file. So you see, in case of the JSON file, Power BI does not provide the preview of the data. It direct open the Power Query Editor. Here you can edit or transform the data. So this is the way like you can import the data from the JSON file. So guys, this was all about the how to import data from the different source and how to edit and transform the data. I hope you understood everything. Thank you.